Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this one, going to be going over install and a review of this new Kidde Firex hardwired smoke detector. So in my case, I have a hardwired in this house. This one was always just missing when we moved in. They installed a battery one around the corner, but I'm getting around to finally fixing all this stuff from our fixer-upper home. So let's get started. So I have four hardwired spots in the house. So I ended up buying a 4-pack of the Kidde Firex. There is the model number. I'll leave the link in the description. So one of the top rated ones I found on Amazon. So normally you would twist off your old thermostat, just twist it and then unclip this wire to remove the old one. Since it was missing, I can't show you that part, but there's two Phillips screws in this old base. I don't know if the old base, sometimes the old bases will work because I think this is Kidde brand as well. It looks a little different to me. But anyway, I'm going to remove it and install the new base. So remove those two screws first. And here's the electrical box with the two screws went into behind my alarm. I have 3 wires, so the red is going to be what connects. All my alarms are interconnected, so like if one goes off, it'll sound the other ones. So that's what the red or the traveler is for. And then we have our neutral, so we'll get that disconnected. And then our hot, and I would go secure the breaker to all this before you do this kind of work. And the old connector already fell out. Put that back on. Alright, so let's go get the new connector installed. So a little bit about the new alarm I got. So it has a 9-volt battery backup in addition to being hardwired. It'll work that way too. So even though this is a hardwired, if you don't have hardwiring to where you want to install it, it'll run on the 9-volt battery as well. But go ahead and open it up. So it comes with the new connector. Now the connectors look very similar, but this one was switched to the other side. So sometimes you might be able to get away using the old connector. In my case, I'm going to replace it. And then we have the instructions, and here's the alarm and the mounting plate. So it also comes with this dust boot, so when you're like doing maintenance or renovations or construction to keep dust out of the alarm. And then it has your install date, so I'll write my install date on here before we install it. But the first part will be getting the mounting plate installed. It does not come with new screws, so I'm going to reuse the old screws. Alright, and the new connector does come with a cover on the signal wire if you don't have that feature, but in my case I do. So I'm going to remove the cover from that. Should just pull off, and I'll go ahead and connect up the red signal wire to the red wire in here. This color could vary for you, keep that in mind. It's just a traveler from boxes to connect everything. And then after that I'll go black to black and white to white and put the wire nuts back on. Make sure you get full twists so the wires themselves start twisting. Give it a little tug. Make sure it's secure. I'll do the rest. All right, everything looks tight. Go ahead and feed it back into the box. And just have a little bit out, kind of try to center in the box right there. And we'll go get the mounting ring and reinstall the new ring. So as you can see, the plates were different. This one's wider. This one has a different ridge, so this one wasn't going to work with the new one anyway. For this, just line up with the slots that work, and I'll get the screws started. I just got my screws snug enough so the plate is solid and doesn't move. Don't over tighten them. This is plastic. There are multiple slots depending on the size of your box and the orientation, because you want to be able to have your smoke detector facing the correct direction. I've already verified that. It's pretty forgiving because it could enter the clips, the 4 clips in multiple spots. I will mention there are these little detents. You can snap out the little poles in these detents, and then when you lock it, it's like a tamper resistant feature so that it locks into those tabs and won't easily just twist back out if you were worried about someone tampering with your alarm. And then it comes with a little manual clip to be able to pull out that detent. I'm not going to use that feature here, so I'm going to go ahead and get it plugged in. So I'll pull my wire back out. It only goes in the one way. Had a little chirp. It is locked in the clips on both sides. And we will go ahead and get it pushed into the ring and twist the lock and get it oriented. I'll mention I wrote the month and year. I'm installing it up there as well. Have the green light on, which is AC power, so I'm getting AC power to power it. And then it says pull out the tab to activate the battery backup and then hold the battery, pull that out. So now I have my battery backup engaged. Again, it does come with that 9-volt from Kidde in there. And then close it back up. Make sure that's fully depressed. It also has an interlock where if you take the battery out, it'll chirp anyway without the alarm. So make sure I have it in the right way. And close it up. And we're pretty much done. So our install is done. I just checked over everything. It looks like the plate is solid and good. You can go ahead and test your alarm. So the button in the center is a hush for nuisance alarm. You just tap it once and it says hold to test weekly. So I'll test that real quick. Watch your ears. So the test worked. It gave me the little red light when the test was on. And then if you want to silence a nuisance alarm, like from cooking or something, you just press it once. And then the directions say it'll flash a red light. If there's an active alarm in and it's hushed, it'll flash every 8 to 10 seconds, that red light. And if it's working normally, that red light will flash every 40 seconds to show the sensor is operating properly. But that's about it. You should replace these every 10 years. The other ones in my house were from like 2004 and 2008, so they were all well outside needing replaced. And then this Firex from Kidde comes with a 5-year warranty as well. So these are pretty affordable, easy to install for homeowners, DIY type stuff. And it's from like a really well-known smoke detector brand. So I'll leave a link in the description to the exact one I used. Again, you can get them in singles, but I bought a 4-pack for like 70 bucks, I think. But I'll leave a link. That's it for this one. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. All right, bye.